I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a video every day. I'm going to do a DT diary. DT's diary. DT's music diary. I don't know. I don't know what I'll call it. Maybe I'll call it that. Maybe I'll call it the DT diary. The DT road diary. The DT camper van diary. DT's camper van life. I don't know. I don't really know. But, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I know I was talking about posting more videos. I think I'm going to post a video a day. That's going to be the challenge. It's January 3rd. I posted my first video of the year on January 2nd. And now every day, every single day, I should be looking here. I should be looking here. I should be looking right there. I should put a little red dot on that so I know where to look. I should put like a little thing right there. Right there. Right there. Okay, that's enough. I keep looking on the wrong. I'm looking at my face. I'm like, hey, what's up? I don't know why I'm doing that. Don't look there. Look there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Don't look at your face. That's weird. Look there. Not there. There. Thank God no one's looking at me right now because they would be like, whoa, this guy's a psycho. I don't need those on. I have to itch my head. I don't need them on. I only need them on when I need to read. I don't need to read. Okay. I think that was it. I think I just wanted to get that out. DT's Diary, Day 2. DT's Diary, Day 2. Hi, how are you? It's good old DD Jacobs. I'm hanging out in Shelby Park, East Nashville, Tennessee. About to make some breakfast. I got some bacon grease here. I got some eggs. I got some bacon. Where the hell did my spoon go? I thought I had a spoon back there. Oh, I put it up here. I have a spoon. I have bacon grease. I have a Road Pro 12-volt frying pan. It's about, what is that? About the size of an 8-inch speaker. It works pretty good, although I have to, oh crap, I have to start this vehicle because otherwise I'll draw too much power. Anyway, I want to clarify something from yesterday. When it was really early in the morning, it was dark in the video, and I said, I hate this. I want to just clarify. I meant I hate talking into the camera. It's super uncomfortable for me. I'm not a talk into the camera, look at me type of person. You know, if I could just write songs for people and have them pay me a bunch of money and not have to actually be like, you know, performer guy out there trying to get at least a little bit of quasi fame, if you will, guy, I would do that. But nobody's lining up to cut my songs because most of my songs are steeped in tragedy. Let's fire up this, let's throw some eggs on here and see how it goes. I've used it a couple times. It works pretty well, though I already noticed the side that the cord's on cooks slower than the rest of it, which is kind of annoying because it's only 8 inches in diameter. And so you basically have like a 2 to 3 inch diameter section that doesn't cook evenly. So I guess this is my review of this thing. It's okay, but it's not great. Man, I got eggshells. Boy, I suck at this. But I can't, I've been spending way too much money down here. I got nothing coming in. I got everything's going out. And I've been spending way too much money eating out at places. And okay. Okay, now I got to show you this. Look at. See how one side, I'm assuming you can see it. Hold on. There we go. See how one side's already white and the other side is still completely clear? That's what I'm talking about. It's 8 inches. It's 8 inches in diameter. How the hell is only, a third of the freaking pan doesn't even heat? It's annoying. Because what's going to happen is I want the yolk to be a little runny, but by the time the side cooks that's cooking slower, the other yolks are going to be fucking rock hard, and I'm going to be aggravated. As you can tell, I get aggravated easy. But, it's going to annoy me. So then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get in there with this precision scalpel and cut around the area that's cooked and try to flip over the mostly cooked stuff, the 2/3 that are cooked, while I leave the third that's not cooking alone. All right. Welcome to my life. Where's my coffee? I gotta take some. I need some. There we go. So while this is cooking, I don't know what we're going to talk about. What should we talk about? Talk about politics? Oh no. Did the sun go down again? The sun went behind the clouds. I got the solar panels out there. Here, I'll show you that too. I'm assuming you can see it. I can't really see what it's looking at, but you can see I got solar panels out there. Hopefully that worked. What else is going on? I got to make some calls today. I got to send some emails today. I got a lot to do. Now it's January 3rd. So we're going to have to see, what's going to happen here. I'm kind of disappointed. I signed up for an app to get booked at places. And, they're like, oh yeah, we're looking for somebody for like 3 days from now. So it's like an open booking. So I'm like, I put in my name. Oh, I'll play there. And then they fill it with somebody else. I had my name in there for 4 days. So it's like, what the fuck? What am I, chopped liver? What am I, a mirage? So I haven't gotten any contacts about that yet. And everyone I talk to is like, oh yeah, you got to sign up for that app. It's like, do I suck? Maybe I suck. I don't know. I don't think my videos suck that I posted, but maybe I suck. Maybe I'm the guy who's terrible, but actually thinks they're pretty good. Maybe I'm that guy. I don't think I'm that guy, but maybe I'm that guy. I don't know. I've had people clap in the middle of my songs because they thought I was good. Or maybe they were clapping because they thought I was almost done. And they were like, good, he's done. Get him out. I don't know. How we doing over here? I'll tell you a funny story. Well, I think it's funny. I enjoyed it. So when I got down there, I came down here from mid-September to mid-October, and then I had to go home for a couple months, and then I got back down right before Christmas. And one of the first shows I went and saw was Sarah Buxton at the Listening Room. She's one of my favorite songwriters, and I have a huge crush on her, even though she has a boyfriend. But that's a story for another day. Anyway, so I went to see the show, and it was great. And I met her after. I walked up to her and I told her that I had lost $75,000 worth of equity in my house, but I walked away with $50,000 and no mortgage. Bought the cargo van, turned it into a camper van, and came to Nashville. Most people, when I tell them that, they're like, oh man, that sucks. But when I said it to her, she went, oh, thank God, otherwise you wouldn't be here. I thought it was hilarious. Like, it just shows the kind of spirit that she has, She's just like, well, dude, you wouldn't be down here joining the party if everything worked out for you. So she saw it as a positive, which made me laugh. So Made me like her even more. Gave me an even bigger crush on her. But, yeah. I don't know. I thought that was funny. So we got an update on the eggs. I had to, where is it? There it is. I had to this part was over here. I had to ever so gently with the spoon. What I do with the spoon? It's somewhere up here. Hold on. Here we go. I had to ever so gently kind of spin it. See how I'm kind of doing that, working it around. So I had to ever so gently spin it around to get this part over here, over on the side that cooks. This side, like I said, it is mostly cooked already. So now, after I spun it, looks kind of, I don't know about that screen. It looks a little foggy. Maybe it's because there's no sun. Maybe it would look better. I mean, I'm using my phone. I have all the stuff, but y'all are going to be like, man, he just bitches. You're damn right I bitch. Have you heard my songs? Have you heard my songs? It's a lot of songs about being broke. It's a lot of songs about getting fucked over by a system that's rigged against you. And if you're some gaslighting douchebag who wants to be like, oh, everything that's ever happened to you, you're responsible for it because you're the one who was fucking at the controls. I've heard people say that. I've heard people make that argument. Everything that's ever fucking happened to you that's bad is your own fault because every decision you made leading up to that led you to that point. Let's think about that for a second. There was a guy who pulled up to a stoplight on his way to work in Boston, and a crane, there was heavy winds, and a crane fucking blew off of a roof, off a skyscraper roof that was being built in Boston, and crushed his car and killed him. Landed right on his car. Nobody else died. Nobody else was hurt. This fucking crane literally just swan dived off of the top of this building and landed right on his car. Well, it isn't the fault of the crane company for not securing the crane or making sure that if there's going to be high winds, there's some way to keep that from happening. No. It's the guy that took that job, that chose to leave his house at that point in the day and ended up in that spot at the light, waiting for it to turn green. It's his fault that he's dead, because every choice he made brought him to that point. Is this what we're doing? No. If you're doing that, you're a fucking asshole. Sometimes shit happens regardless of what you did or, Yeah, I suppose I've been chatting a little too long or long enough, I guess. I guess you could say. Let me try again. I guess I've been Would you like to see me eat bacon? All right, we got some bacon. We got some cooked bacon now. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my God. So good. Oh, my God. That is so good. Can't go wrong with bacon. Oh, my. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll throw a video at the end, a song at the end of this. And I'd appreciate it if you check it out. And please like, subscribe. I'd like a vowel, please. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Even if your comment is, you suck. That still helps the algorithm. I'll take it. I had one of the songs that I put up, I only got one comment on it, and it was, this is the worst song I've heard in 2025. Had to have been an Alteen fan. Come on. Worst song you've heard in 2025? Really? really? I think they were just being a hater. You know, I guess I'm what you'd call woke, although I don't consider it woke. I just consider it not being a douchebag to people who are parts of more vulnerable communities than I'm a part of. Be who you are, be the best version of yourself. I'm going to post that to be just fine. Because it is a song that is simply about being the best way to be the best version of yourself is by looking out for people who are less fortunate or in more vulnerable positions in life than you were in. It's just about, stop putting your own self-interest above everything else. That's what it's about. So I'll post that, and you should listen to it because you'll like it. Or you'll hate it, in which case you can go on the comments and say, yeah, just so you know, I thought your song absolutely blew. And so far, it's the worst song I've heard in 2026. And then I'll comment, well, you're probably an Aldine fan. All right, I think that's it. Please give my song a listen. I'll put the lyrics in the description so you can actually read along as you listen to the song. Bye.